Welcome to the Black Gay History Channel. Please share this video and subscribe to this channel for more captivating content. The Fall of the House of Usher is a critically acclaimed dramatic horror currently trending on Netflix, and after diving into this series, I totally understand why. In this captivating and elaborate series, we are immediately dropped into a dramatic conversation between Roderick Usher, a powerful but corrupt pharmaceutical billionaire, and C. Auguste Dupin, the assistant United States attorney who has been trying to take him and other powerful white-collar criminals like him down for decades. The series consists of Usher's confessions, no pun intended, and the mogul finally goes on record to confess his dirty dealings to the lawyer. But this has only come after all the Usher's own powerful and famous 6 children have died one by one in mysterious freak accidents earlier that week. But what Usher struggles to explain, and the attorney Dupin finds hard to believe, is that Usher is being haunted by ghosts that also killed his children. This series does a fantastic job of shifting between reality and fantastically horrifying imagery within this story, which is based on and composed of different short stories and works from the acclaimed 19th century American author and poet Edgar Allan Poe. Edgar Allan Poe was particularly known for his thrilling and haunting stories, many of which inspired the horror of this miniseries, including its name. The Fall of the House of Usher is originally an 1839 short story by Poe that carries similar themes of a powerful family that has lost all its heirs to a mysterious illness and an old mansion that may be alive. In my young literary days in elementary, middle, and high school in Texas, Edgar Allan Poe always stood out as an intriguing and iconic character that most children were excited to read about. So when I saw the trailer for the series, I knew it would be juicy, but also nostalgic. Though The Fall of the House is the main short story that's being retold in this series, there are numerous other Edgar Allan Poe stories and themes interwoven into this story. The Usher family drama is all about Roderick Usher's family legacy of wealth and children born out of wedlock. Usher himself has 6 different children from 5 different mothers, but unlike how he was raised, unaware of his own rich and powerful father, he embraces all his children regardless of his relationship with their mothers. You know, on this channel I like to bring attention to black gay men and characters in film, and in The Fall of the House of Usher, C. Auguste Dupin is one of the moral compasses in the story that challenges the corrupt Usher family and his own husband and children that he frequently mentions as Usher confesses the grisly ways in which all his children died. I haven't yet finished the series to see if we are actually introduced to his husband and family on screen, but considering what's happening to the other characters, I hope not. Maybe I'm reaching, but I do think it's interesting that a black gay man, coming from 2 minority groups that have been maligned by the rich American elite, is the attorney who is doing his best to take down this powerful and corrupt family who may have gotten their wealth from making a deal with the devil. There are so many other LGBTQ characters in this series, so this is one groundbreaking horror show for the community. Every episode is named and themed after popular short horror stories by Edgar Allan Poe, but is retold with a modern twist. Unsurprisingly, all of Roderick Usher's children have become spoiled and corrupt because of their father's wealth. And in the second episode, The Mask of the Red Death, Usher's youngest, Perry, throws an incredibly exclusive and decadent masquerade ball in order to make millions and exploit those who attend. I vaguely remembered the outcome of the original short story from my childhood and knew that no good would come to the people at that party. Prospero, or Perry Usher, is a volatile pansexual playboy who cares little about the family business, but still wants to impress his father, and decides to secretly use one of his father's many abandoned chemical plants to throw this lavish party. In the original story, a plague is taking over the land, and the wealthy have locked themselves away in a castle to throw a masquerade ball, but a mysterious masked attendee arrives traveling to all the rooms, causing all the guests and the host to die. Camille is a cutthroat media mogul that lives and breathes the family business, so much so that the assistants she treats like crap are also obligated to handle her private business in the bedroom as well. Leo Usher not only has a drug habit, he also has a habit of cheating on his loving boyfriend with groupies who are just impressed they are getting some from someone in the famous Usher family. But when he loses the family cat and tries to replace it with a lookalike, all hell breaks loose. Roderick Usher even has a black daughter, Victorine, a scientist who is madly in love with her surgeon girlfriend, Ollie. The two work incredibly close together in their clinical trials for advancements in new medications and heart abnormality treatments. But Victorine is willing to stop at nothing to achieve her goals, even medical malpractice. One of the most popular short stories by Edgar Allan Poe is indeed the name of the 5th episode, The Telltale Heart, where a man is driven mad by a sound, a beating heart that only he can hear. I just knew watching this episode, knowing that Victorine was a heart surgeon, that I was going to get creeped out, and boy was I right. This series does a great job of retelling these popular tales, and in fact, I now want to go back and reread some of these stories, as well as read up on the Edgar Allan Poe stories mentioned in this series I'm not even familiar with. This Halloween, I had the pleasure of attending a drag show, and was pleasantly surprised to see that the Queens and Kings worked a House of Usher theme into one of their numbers, so clearly I'm not the only one who loved this series. Are you all a fan of Edgar Allan Poe's work in this new series, The Fall of the House of Usher? I'd love to hear what you all thought in the comments.